What's up, nerds and nerdettes and little nerdlings all? Sorry we're late. We just got off a heated topic, sitting around the table getting ready for our game of Origins. So we got with ourselves at the table, we got Oregon now.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Hey.
All right, you playing hero or villain?
I am playing hero.
And what Origin set are you using, brother? Flip that around so we can see.
I'm using the dragon mutation origin set.
Yeah, so we are playing with the constructed decks. He's using the dragon mutant with the dragon deck, and we got the Ryman.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, brother? And you've made a decision.
I have.
Hero or villain?
Villain.
Villain.
I'm playing the villainous Nuclear, who's the power armor.
Look at
Origin.
that. All right, Obadiah Stain. Very
Yes,
good.
very much.
We got Steven here. Long time no see, brother. And you are playing
The Dark Magic
Dark
Origin
Magic
with
villain.
with Animate, so I can hopefully take somebody else's minion if they have them.
And I am using the insect mutation as the hero. I prefer that side. So I'm going to set this camera up, try to get us a decent shot down at the table while we're playing. And hopefully the stream will be good. So Anthony T-Bone cannot make it. Unfortunately, he is actually quite ill. So we wish him a speedy recovery. And we're also going to razz him because he's not here. Who really cares? Okay? Because he's not here because he knows that he can't beat me in a superhero game. He knows that if he takes me on, he's going to fall. He's going to fall. That's why he's pretending to be sick. Boo-hoo. That's all right. We got Steven to take his place. Steven is a much better player than Anthony. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, this is why you like to watch the live shows. You love to hear the banter, right? Who cares about who wins or loses? Right, Alex? Who cares who wins or loses?
Right.
You don't care.
I don't care.
You don't care. Coming off a hot streak, if you watched last night, Alex was the big winner for our Cthulhu War first playthrough.
Just a little bit.
So now we got to take him down.
Let's just focus on him.
Down, 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 a burning dragon pit of fire. All right, so I believe it was. I'm gonna do another shuffle on camera just to keep it safe. I mean, these guys know whether I shuffled or not. They were sitting here with me, but just for everyone at home, I don't want Anthony writing any notes about. Hey, didn't see you shuffle, John. Didn't see you shuffle. So there, I got to shuffle in right there. About 21 card deck for the mutants.
Gonna draw 3.
Yep.
Greg Poole, what's up, Gregory? What's up, brother? Hello, Gregory from Greg Poole. You should check out his YouTube stop motion Marvel Universe stop motion stuff. Greg Poole, go check him out. Thank you for checking us out, buddy. So yeah, the superhero game. This is our first playthrough. I believe it's a 3-card drawer.
3-card
the
draw.
top of your deck. 2. I believe I only just dropped the how-to play this week. I should remember, right? So this is what I'm going to show you guys what I got.
Put the stream up.
Yeah, watching their phones. They're not pulling anything out. So that's what I got there. Those are the types, right? The little circles. If you watch the video, circles, the amount of energy used. I don't think it'll be a problem keeping track of energy. Do you? I mean,
No, I think
I got beads if we want to use them, but
I mean, it's only 3 at any given time. Maybe
yeah, you
a
see the
couple
PowerPoint
more,
on the
but
card
for
as
the
you're
most
playing it,
part,
so I'm sure
yeah.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Who's gonna go first?
I guess I'm the owner of the game, and I have done the how-to, so I guess it would be me going first. Anything good on camera? Let's see. Okay, that is my space. Okay. So your purge cards are going to go off to the side. The right-hand side and the left side is you're going to have your depletion cards. Now, I believe also on the very first turn, the first player...
You still draw a card, but you only get to play 1 card.
Because you can play up to 2, or you can play up to your energy.
You can play up to your energy normally. You still have 3 energy, but you can only play 1 card.
Okay, so drawer. And you have to you have to do something. Right? No, I'm not getting that mixed up with the Cthulhu. If you don't do Cthulhu, you lose all your power. I'm getting these games. I have too many rules in my head being squished in at the same exact time. I am going to spend all 3 energy, and I'm going to play Spew. I get to deplete 5 cards from a player's deck. Find up to 5 cards in that player's depletion pile. This was the best. I know we don't have any depletion piles out. Trust me, this is still the best card for me to start off with. And purge them. So I'm not going to be able to do the second part, because nobody has anything in the depletion pile.
Well, that's something you have to use, right? You played.
Oh, that's right. See him jumping into it. That's right. It takes 3 in to just the first initial energy is to bring it out, and then you have to actually activate it. So I'm using my full energy to bring Spew out. Now you guys know what it's going to do.
All right.
Okay.
You're done.
We'll be going clockwise.
Yep.
Okay.
He only gets
next.
1 card.
All right. Yeah. Well, he also spent all his energy. So. Also, if I play a card, could I
Play it
Play
and
it.
then activate it?
Yeah, if it's 1 energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Draw a card. Don't forget.
Okay. Well, going to. I'm going to play doll.
A doll.
Doll.
Playing a voodoo doll.
Extract, which is deplete 1 card at random from a player's hand and draw 1 card. I'm going to activate this.
Okay.
And you, I guess. Go with this one. So,
This is
depleted.
a doll. He just played.
And this one by extract.
By extract.
And I also draw a card. So, and because I played it, it gets.
I'm not going to do that to everyone's
I
cards for
don't
the
think
whole
so.
game.
Does it get depleted after you use it?
Or no, not depleted, but
I
I think
think
taken out, right?
I don't think so.
I
After assault with
thought.
assault minion, tactic, or weapon is activated, it must be placed on top of the
Oh,
depletion.
you're right.
pile.
Yeah.
There you go.
So-
Goes away.
There you go.
Go. All right, over to me. I'm drawing a card. Oh, yeah, that's good.
I can definitely see tactical use to a lot of these cards playing on a team.
Awaken, which is put the top card of your deck into combat, and I'm going to deplete that to use it. So I've used 2 energy, and I got a Lord.
Oh, that's a big 3 energy card.
Yeah.
That's a Dragon Lord. So this is out in play now.
It's a minion.
He can, on his next turn, he can spend 3 energy to activate the Dragon Lord. That's a big hitter from his deck.
Yeah, it is.
And that's all set.
And then combust. So it was 1 to play Awaken,
Right.
1 to
I can use
activate
it
it,
last.
and it put the top into play, and then I played my 3rd with that.
Yes.
Nice.
Draw a card.
Yeah, when in question, if you're playing this game, when in question, always try to defer to doing literally what the card you're playing says.
I will bring out. Let's see.
Ooh, we passed the 5-minute mark and we haven't been dropped by Spectrum.
Nice.
Because Anthony's not watching. When he watches, Spectrum drops us. 'Cause they don't want Anthony to see what's going on.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'll use 2 energy to play lasers.
Pew
Out in front of me. Then I'll use my last energy to put repair out in front of me. Lasers will deplete 3 cards from a deck. If I spent more than 3 energy this turn, I can instead deplete 4 cards from a deck. And for repair is I can restore 2 cards. If this tactic is the 3rd card you activated this turn, restore 3 instead.
Hey.
Interesting.
Interesting.
All right, start with my drawer. Damn it, I'm gonna have to. Anyway, which one? Well, you know what? I got a big friend too. You know, I'm gonna spend all 3 of my energy to bring out the swarm. When I spend energy to activate that, it's one of the choice ones. I can deplete 5 cards from a deck, or I can restore 3 cards and repel all of another player's cards from combat.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
I've spewed the swarm.
Yeah.
All right, Steven.
Turn. All right. I draw a card.
This insect is disgusting, by the way.
Yeah, it's just, the imagery is just haunting.
Like locust men.
Yeah.
So this is our very first playthrough.
Alright, I'm just going to.
We are learning the game more or less for the first time hands-on. Ryan watched the video, and Alex read the rules.
I watched the video.
Oh, he watched the video. Look at that. Round of applause, everyone. Wow.
And that's it. That's all I'm doing. Just.
Oh, okay.
Brought out 2 brews.
Yep.
Cracked open a couple of cold ones.
Not that sort of brew, but alright.
One close.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm gonna talk. I am going to. I'm going to combust.
Oh.
I'm going to combust. I think I'm going to combust the doll.
Honestly, I was thinking the voodoo doll. That is one of the decks I was looking at last night.
Yep.
That's fine.
The doll. It's getting too scary out there. It's already at like deplete 5.
Yeah. No, that's not even. No. Well, you'll see.
I mean, it was at
No, we don't want to see.
bad, so
Yeah.
I didn't want that. That's as bad as anything. So
And
that
remember,
means
we might not be on teams, but come on, you and me are both heroes here.
That's true. And these
The
villains.
dragon and the insect.
And I'm
Yeah.
not overly fond of bugs.
Sword.
And dragons love gold, and my carapace is quite yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna use. Ooh, do I want to do that? That would be my last energy. I think I'm gonna end my turn with 1 energy floating around.
It doesn't carry over.
I know. I lose.
Okay.
Okay.
He probably has more.
Yeah, keep that in mind also playing it if you get this game. That energy does not carry over. If you don't spend it all, you lose the rest of it. Beginning of each turn, you're filled back up to 3.
Yeah.
Unless you have a card that says otherwise.
How many energy was the doll? Was just 1, right?
What?
The energy of the doll.
Yeah. That's why I got rid of it. It was 1 for 5. 5 for 1, which is
Yeah.
brutal. Actually, it was probably going to be a 6 or 7 for 1, so.
I will use all 3 of my energy to put out Barrage.
Oh.
Deplete 5 cards from a deck. If you have at least 3 cards in combat, gain 2 energy.
He's getting ready for a big attack.
Yeah, he is.
Just getting myself ready. Lasers and repair protocols and barrage effects. It reminded me a little bit of I forget his name from the other game. When I was looking through this before, I don't remember seeing a minion, but I wasn't really looking that closely either.
I think you have a drone.
This I
he has other
okay.
dragons.
The drone would make sense.
You got a duplicate. We all have 2 minions, and one of them is like a mini me kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
dude.
okay. I do
Twin.
remember
It's
seeing
called
drone.
Twin.
I do remember seeing drone. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I wasn't looking too closely at the middle symbol. I was just making sure it was from the same set and how much energy everything was.
All right, Steven.
What?
I have looked through that deck last night.
Oh, I didn't. When I used Combust, I didn't purge the top card of my deck.
I looked at that deck, and I don't like that
And this
deck.
is purged. It's not.
It's not.
Oh.
I put the
That's
purge
what-
on the other side here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do purge here.
Yeah, I'm doing purge underneath my, and I'm gonna do them sideways too to remember keep them different. But yeah, I'm not liking that deck against me, Steve. So
Okay.
I'm gonna spend all 3 of my energy this turn
Okay.
to activate my swarm minion.
Okay.
So and I'm choosing you to deplete 5 cards from your deck.
Wow.
1.
And the swarm minion goes away, right? It's depleted.
Choose deplete 5 cards from your deck or restore.
Whenever you use a card, I think you deplete it.
Oh, that's right.
Unless
That's
it says
right.
otherwise, yeah.
True. Yes, right. That's right.
All right. My turn.
How do you
No.
get a repair card?
Combust
out,
is
dude?
from a different set. I was wondering why it looked different.
You got the wrong.
No.
Oh.
No,
I was on the
combust.
fire deck.
Yeah,
Combust
the
is
combust
from
is
the
from
fire.
fire. guy.
Oh, that must have been when I was doing the filming and showing off the extra decks. I must have got it mixed up.
22. I have 22.
22 should be 21.
Yeah. So that's the extra card.
No, that's one of. Oh, that's one extra card.
Well, we won't retcon what happened, but just get it out of the deck for now. It won't happen again.
There you go.
In with the rest of the fire.
Yeah, I didn't even think it was weird either because combust from a dragon.
Dragon,
makes
yeah.
sense.
I'm just gonna deplete another card off the top of my deck since otherwise I have 1 more health than everyone.
Oh, good point. Yes, it would be true.
All right. Guess we'll do that. So we'll put down extract and then activate both brews,
Oh no.
which restores 2 cards each.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, okay.
Healed himself.
They go in reverse order of what they were in that.
What do you? Oh.
You can't just put them on the bottom like that.
Oh, okay. What do you mean reverse order then?
So the top, it goes. This is gonna go first. So this is the top card.
Mm-hmm.
This is the top card. Like that.
Okay.
There we
All
go.
right, and then I can put them on. And then I put them on the bottom, right?
Yes. Yep.
That's that, and that's my turn. I think.
I was actually about to ask about restoring. That makes sense. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
I am going to. I'm going to soar. I'm going to use soar, which
Like cold
reveal
sword?
the top card of your deck,
Uh-huh.
then gain X energy.
X being
Where X is the energy of the
card
card,
you reveal.
which is 1. So I spent 1 to gain 1. So I didn't get anything. Womp womp.
I think that's a better angle that we got going there for the table now.
And then I'm going to
I'll
use
change it up as we go on.
Lord against Ryan.
Okay.
And you're going to lose
5 cards from my deck.
Yep.
So it just goes right here. Right? 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, Oh, there's the other minions. Scion.
Scion?
Scion. 5.
And that's it for my turn.
3, 4, 5. Alright, let's draw first.
Oh, that's fine. Sorry. I got excited. I skipped a moment.
So we'll start out using the barrage, I think, for 3 energy. Now, before I do that, these are considered out in
Yes.
considered combat?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll use the barrage. I will deplete 5 cards from... You're looking pretty good. I'll deplete 5 cards from the bugs. And the secondary is if you have at least 3 cards in combat, which I do, I regain 2 energy. I will then use 2 energy to use lasers to deplete 3 cards from a deck. If I spent more than 3 energy this turn, this will be 5 energy total. I can deplete 4 instead. We'll lose 4 from the dragons.
And both of those going to go in your depleted.
Yes.
Who's getting ready for a big attack? Alright, now, I didn't look at this. You guys saw this. I didn't see this. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay. No. I had something else I was thinking of. I will use my 3 energy to activate Spew.
Did you already use that?
I used
You used 1 spew before.
No, he used a swarm.
Oh.
when
Yeah,
I first brought it out, I
basically
thought
the
I
same
was
thing.
using it as well, but I
okay.
didn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
Alright.
yeah, I used my swarm. Deplete 5 cards from a player's deck. Find up to 5 cards in that player's depletion pile and purge them.
Yikes.
Right back at you, Power Armor.
Yeah.
Right back at you. Deplete 5 cards from your deck,
Okay.
and then let me
1, 2,
look through your
3,
depletion so I can
4,
purge some.
5.
My spew has completely screwed up in your systems.
Yeah, a
here.
lot of acid tearing through the armor here. I'm down to only a few cards left.
Yeah, this game seems to go pretty quick.
There's only 21 cards in a deck, so
Yeah, so 5.
5 is a
depleting
lot.
5
And I
cards
just
is
lost.
awful.
I had 5 from him, and then lost another 5. It's more than it's half, and I used 2 powers.
Yeah.
No, the Scion. I don't even know the Scion died. I just saw it was there. It was 3 energy, so I imagine it's good.
You can put these in your purge.
Right under there. I'm just gonna put this on top.
You have these back for your depletion. This goes in mine.
Alright. Draw a card. That's pretty good. You use animate.
No.
Give me your Dragon Lord.
Ooh.
Oh.
Thank you.
And that is the reason I almost.
And animate is now over here. It's
yeah,
not the
yeah,
player.
no,
It's
yeah,
out of
it's
the
you
game.
can't get it back. So, but that was 2, and
And that's the reason I almost.
Yeah.
I
decided
think I'll
on that deck.
also do an extract. And John, get rid of. Actually, show me what cards. Well, not you can't show me what cards, but hold them out for me.
Cards in my hand.
Yeah,
Deplete one
I'm
card,
depleting
random
one of your cards, and I'm gonna draw a card.
From your hand.
Yeah, from your hand. So just let's go with the middle, which is
Cocoon.
nothing. All right. Well, you're lucky this time.
Over to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I draw that. I don't flip it out.
Don't flip out now.
Ooh. I am going to do that and that, or do both of those. Those are both good. I'm gonna do Adorn for one, and then deplete Adorn, which puts the top 2 cards of my depletion pile on top of my deck in any order. And then I may stun an assault or minion.
I don't have an assault or minion.
I have nothing.
He has both, so
Yeah. It's actually literally just up to me.
Well, still not dragon, so he can't be used against you.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll put these on top in that order. This goes here, and I have one more energy to play an Awaken. Go ahead.
Okay, let me see if I'm figuring this out the right way. So I can. I'll draw first. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you messed me up by putting that cocoon out on his discard pile. Let's start out using 1 energy to put my drone out.
Oh man, got a minion over there.
Got a minion. Deplete one card from a deck. Or 2 cards and look at a player's hand.
You keep droning on over there, man.
And do keep drawing it on. I will use. You know, I'll use my last 2 to put in another laser card.
Oh man.
And there's all 3 of my energy.
So you are wasted.
I am wasted.
Oh.
Chill out.
No, leave him be. I am going to spend 1 energy to play my action Sting to bring it out.
Ooh.
I will use a 2nd energy to activate Sting, deplete 1 card from the player's deck. Alright. And then stun up to 2 of his minions. You have 1 out, so this
One.
is stunned. And that's over to you, Stephen.
Alright. Draw a card.
Anthony suddenly get better and ran over here.
I meant to.
Mouthing off at him.
But
No, you're good. You're good.
okay.
That explains it.
There's some code for my wife for lunch. But who has time for lunch when you're playing Originz? Oh, and then I use this, so sorry.
Yep.
Got distracted by the door action.
Alright. I'm going to play. I'm going to put Curse into combat. And then I'm going to actually going to activate Ritual. Deplete a card from your hand. And the card I'm going to use is Spoil. Then deplete X cards from a deck, which acts as the number of energy cost of the card that I depleted, which is 3. So, Ryan,
Oof.
deplete 3.
Oh,
That's the end of my deck.
You're out.
yeah. If you lose all your
everything.
cards on another
Another
player's
player's
turn, you are out.
Alright, that's that.
Which gives you, if there's, I don't know, something in your hand that you can do on your turn to help you. But yeah, it happens on another player's turn. That's it. So Ryan, the
Ouch.
power armor is the first one to fall.
Hit with 2 5s in a row. That hurt a lot.
Yeah,
Hurt a lot.
the depleting 5
Yeah.
cards really
I'm
hurts.
going to use Awaken, which puts the top card of my deck into combat, which is a Wyvern, which I knew.
Ooh.
And I'm going to go ahead and restore 4 cards with the Wyvern. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I draw 2 cards. And then I put 1 card from my hand on top of the deck.
Special delivery.
And that's going to be
Put it over here.
it
Drive
for
the dogs
my
crazy.
turn.
That's the end?
Yep.
Oh, man, I left my cards up.
Oh.
Who's the dummy? The dummy or the dummy who follows the dummy? No, it's not exactly the quote, but
Yeah.
who's the fool? Who's the greater fool? The fool or the fool who follows him?
Doesn't really matter, whatever.
Well, it doesn't. They're both fools. Well, Ryan is out.
I am out.
So that means I get a draw. Not digging that. I am going to bring Crawl out for 1 power.
Okay.
I will activate it for 1 power.
Okay.
Put the top 3 cards of your depletion pile into your hand. Then put a card from your hand on top of your deck.
Wow.
So the top 3, Sting, Cocoon, and Spew. Into my hand, and then 1 card from my hand on top of the deck. What is that on top of the deck? And I still have 1 point left. And I will bring out Sting. Because he makes good music and he glows blue in the presence of orcs.
Alright, my turn. Draw a card.
Oh, but I use this. I forget to say I use that.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
In my hand, I got 5.
And you?
I have 3.
But they are not in alphabetical order.
Alright. I'm just going to play.
I think Alex and Steven are sitting on the most health right now.
Ritual.
I don't know. We're all pretty close. here.
You all look pretty cool. Yeah. You might have a couple less, but yeah, actually, that seems pretty close. You might have the most, Alex. I think. By a couple.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
And I'll just do curse. And that's it. It's my turn.
Alrighty. Draw a card.
Maxie. Good girl.
I'm gonna play Doom, and that's it. And then 5 cards from a player's deck, and for the rest of the game, that player's hands must be revealed.
Oh my god.
Must be revealed. That's right.
Doom!
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty rough.
Okay, so I draw a card, which I knew was there.
Oh, that's right. You can want it.
Hachi Machi. Scheiserville. I will spend a point to bring out Evolve. I will spend a point to bring out Cocoon. And I will spend a point to bring out Needle.
Alright.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Draw a card. Alright.
That is my combat area.
Okay. First, I'm going to play Ritual,
Okay.
which is 1 energy.
Okay.
Deplete a card from your hand, then deplete X cards from deck. I'm going to use Spoil for this, which is 3 energy. Now I'm depleting a card from my hand. This is important. My second action is
So, whose deck are you going to deplete by X?
you by 3.
Me by. Okay.
Alright. Next.
Definitely want to try a team version of this.
I got another combustion here.
Oh.
I thought I had another extra in there.
Next, I'm going to play with my remaining 2 energy. I'm going to play Curse. Deplete 3 cards from a deck. Another 3 from you.
Wow.
If at least 1 card was depleted from a player's hand this turn, which it was, gain 2 energy. And now I'm going to play Curse again for another 3.
Okay.
And I would gain 2 energy, but
Wow.
that doesn't help me. So if it did,
My turn?
yep.
Yes.
I'm going to play Adorn, and then I'm going to use Adorn to put the top 2 cards of my depletion.
Magic against
do I want to do
dragons.
that? Do need more cards. I played it. Yes, I am going to use Adorn. I'm going to put these 2 on top of my deck. That's depleted.
You gonna deplete that?
Or it's
that
stunned,
is-
sorry.
Oh, okay. So stunned.
That's 2, and then I have a... Wait, 1, 2... And that does it. I'm good.
Okay, I'm going to draw. Not what I was hoping for.
What's that? Is that the purged card, the weapon?
That's a good one, but
Yeah,
not what I
okay.
was hoping for. Okay. Shoot, I will. I am going to use my breed power.
Okay.
Choose a card in combat. Find a copy of that card in your depletion pile and put it into combat. I am going to find my 3-point minion.
Well, it's not your minion, that's his. Or it's mine. Unless
Find a minion. What's it say?
choose a card.
Choose a
Actually,
card and
find a
the-
copy of that card in your depletion pile.
Yes, I have to find a copy of it here.
Yeah.
You don't have one
Yeah,
yet.
you don't have one because it's one of his minions.
Like
I
it's
think
saying,
it's only for spawning
Yeah,
your own
s-
minions.
Yeah, it looks through your depletion pile, not his depletion.
Choose a card in combat.
so
So it could be any card in combat.
Right,
Yeah.
Find a copy of that card in your depletion pile.
which is this pile here.
So if you pick Lord,
So this card actually
Actually-
doesn't work at all for the pre-constructed decks, then.
No, you use it on your own cards in combat to pull another.
Oh, I
copy.
see. I misread this. I thought because we have so many cards in common that just have a different name but have the same exact effect that's the same card.
No,
I think it's
no,
the
no,
exact.
no. It's the name card. The name
Oh,
of the
see,
card.
then I have a real problem with this card. It should be choose a card in combat and find a copy of that card's name. Because, like I said, there are cards that do the exact same thing but with a different name.
Actually,
So I'm not going to do this then. I'm not using that because that's the only reason I was doing that is because I assumed that it was the effect that was the same.
No.
Since there are about a third of every card in everyone's deck that the effects are the exact
Yeah.
same card.
Right.
So
yeah, but that's also the one specific to that hero though. That's like
it
that's
doesn't
what
say
you-
it has to be specific to the
It
hero.
says a copy of a card, and a card is the whole card, right? So
Yeah.
if you just ignore the name, you're not really doing a copy of the card.
That I wouldn't have picked the hero side for this then. Like I said, I thought because we all have cards that are the same, that just have a different name, they have the same exact effect.
I think it makes
I'll
sense.
check with Evan on that, the creator of the game.
I think it makes sense for this character, considering that there's a lot of like the same thing. So if you wanted to get another,
It's just
version of
like
the same thing.
just like Red Dragon Inn.
Yeah.
Even though the cards have different names, if it has the same effect,
Right.
it's treated as the same card. We use that rule in that, but okay, that's fine. I will use one. I will deplete my. We'll use my needle. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in combat, so Steven will take
4.
damage of 4. Deplete card. Deplete X cards from a deck. X is the number of insect cards I have in
You
combat.
have 5.
Oh,
your
this
hero
combat?
card.
Oh yeah, because that's
Oh,
considered.
fuck.
Yeah, you
So you
use
lose
it.
5, Stephen.
Oh, okay. Yikes. That is pretty rough.
And that was only your first action, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I never got around. The one I have of those.
Yeah, that's actually the doll does the same thing. I think.
Yeah. Every
Yeah, they're the same
hero has
card.
one that does
Yeah.
the same.
Just
thing.
like Red Dragon Inn. Alright, Minions already stunned, you're out. Any minions in play?
No.
Nope.
No. Hmm.
How do you unstun a minion just at the end of your next turn?
Yeah, at the end, when it becomes my next turn, at the end of it,
it comes back. Yeah.
Yeah. You just can't use it for one turn.
Yeah.
Two left. I will bring a spawn out for my last 2, a minion.
Right. Me. Well, don't really have much of a choice, unfortunately. I will put out a Reaper. And that's it.
And we have not been dropped by our cable provider.
We
It's a good
5
day.
cards from a deck or restore 5
Oh,
cards.
and this comes back. So I'm done with my turn.
Okay. You have 2 cards left in your deck, Steven?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ouch.
I'm pretty sure I'm screwed here.
Yeah, this is Outlook's not looking good for you. I'm going to Doom John. So you
Ouch.
lose 5 cards. They're depleted. And your hand is face up for the rest of the game.
Oh, they got my web snare. Both of them. That's fine.
This took a turn.
And it's your turn.
I have to use Spawn for 2. Restore 2 cards and stun up to 3 cards in combat.
Okay.
So
I don't think you can. It restores itself. I think it restores 2 cards before it goes on, if that makes sense.
I was wondering
And then
that.
what
Like, when
cards
does
are
a
you
card go
studying?
on the pile? I guess
Which
after.
actually, I think there's not really much of a choice.
I think you just stun all 3 of our cards.
Yeah.
that's only 3 out.
All right. Well,
I have 1 left. I will play Cocoon. Restore 1 card. If this tactic was in combat during your last turn, you may put a card from your hand into combat.
So you restore a card, right? You don't draw a card.
Oh,
So you put Spawn on top of your, or on the bottom of your deck.
and then you
And then if this,
like Cocoon.
Is that a
card-
passive ability, or is that just when you activate? Oh no, I guess.
If the card was,
Yeah.
if this tactic was in your combat, which it was during your
Yeah.
last turn, you may put a card from your hand into combat.
and got it. Is that all 3, or do you have 1 left?
That was my last power.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't like the. I have the similar thing where it's like if this was out, I wasn't sure if that was like that always happens, or if it's when you use the card. It makes sense that it's when you use the card.
Yeah, and as long as it was out before you, for the turn before you used it, then you'll
Yeah, I
be able to
think
put a
it
card
was-
from your hand into combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the shields.
All right. Well,
Yeah, tactic was in combat during your last turn.
Reaper
Gain
comes out.
energy.
Here's
Got
the
both of
sword.
them.
Yikes!
Oh no, I can't do it.
You're just standing there with your arms crossed with the dragon and 2 things of death behind you. It's
Yeah,
like,
and they're
no, you guys go ahead. It's fine.
Yeah, but it's also like they're not
These are the
doing
most
anything.
powerful minions.
Yeah,
though,
they're
in
just
the
standing
game.
there brooding. It's like I'm here.
Ugh.
Oh, you're ugging, I'm ugging too. Like, neither of us are doing.
Like,
super-
you're down.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm going to do.
You got a couple. He's got a couple of your dates. It'll happen real fast.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any minions.
I have 3.
Your minions basically all do the same thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Youch. Does he have anything that... Oh. Oh, ho.
Oh.
Yeah, John can kill you next turn.
Yeah, I know. Well, you guys have been able to kill me for the past like 3 turns, and for some odd reason you decided not to do it.
Hey man, I have a plan.
Yeah,
I-
honestly, looking at this
have
objectively,
part
I think John
of a
is the
plan.
bigger threat here. I mean, look at how many cards he
Go ahead, John.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Restore 1 card. And I get to play a card from my hand since that was up last turn.
Mhm.
So I will play. That's free.
Yeah.
Uh, 2 energy left. Sting. I use Sting on you, Steve.
All right.
Complete a card from your deck. And
Yep.
stun up to 2 of that player's minions, so we'll stun
Alright,
your
okay.
Wait, deplete one card.
Actually,
Oh yeah, player's dead.
he depleted all my.
I think that's the
cards.
last his last card.
Yeah, that was my last card, so I'm dead, right?
Yep.
Will happen on another player's turn, yeah.
Alright.
The villains
And
have
then
been
you got one
eliminated.
more action, right?
Damn. Oh well.
Top.
We're lucky with those stuns, because you guys would have been. Actually,
No, it doesn't matter. I can't hold it, so
What
I'll
is
put my
the,
only other
um,
one out in play there. So that's it. We'll put the other evolve out.
Alright. My turn. I'm going to.
Oh my god!
what?
The Reaper.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, though that's what I would have. Well, actually, he stunned the 2.
that's why I
Reapers.
kept stunning it.
Yeah.
I read that card last night.
Jeez.
I'm gonna use the Lord to deplete 5 from you.
Yeah,
That's
I think
it.
you've won.
That's sick.
Boom.
That was close.
That was good. And for our first game, that ran 50 minutes with 4 players. I think that's pretty good for a game that's supposed to run about 20.
And we all thought very carefully about every single move we were doing, trying to figure out what was going to be the response.
Yeah, definitely want to try the other modes of this game.
Yeah.
I want to try the boss, the super boss. I want to try the team.
The team up mode is something that's really interesting because then you can sort of combine like, well, I know if I trigger this power, it's going to activate this other. Like it could activate this other thing.
So that was our first playthrough of Origins, the Superpowered card game by Flavor Faction Studio. And I am highly looking forward to expansions for this. Please, please, I want to see a mentalist. Yeah, I want to see some sort of mind crusher in this game. I would like to see a telekineticist in this game. What do you think is missing, Alex?
Oh man, they've got so many choices here. Like they could throw everything in. Talked about like opening portals between other dimensions. There's tons
Like a
of them.
minion heavy character. What do you think we would like to see as an expansion?
I'd be interested to see how they do like a team card.
Oh, a card specifically.
Yeah, it's like what it's four. It's specific. It's like a 3 or 4 hero team, and it's like so it's like within the deck. There's like the minions are the team ups, and then each card is sort of dependent on.
Interesting.
That was just I was thinking about like how that would be kind of an interesting dynamic to have. It's like one deck is like 3 lesser powered people that are kind of coming together to be like one thing.
What about you, Steven? Is there an origin you'd like to see in the expansion? A hero type you feel is missing? Or a mutation you feel is missing?
I'd like to see some sort of like alien character, but that's.
The world is an apocalypse. Might as well have the aliens come down and see if
Yeah.
they can take things over now until they find these mutants all over the place.
Yeah.
All right, I had a lot of fun. You had a lot of fun?
Yeah.
I want to play again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You?
it's a good one.
I want to actually use my minions though. Because I had.
Yeah, I was that fast. I'm looking for payback.
Yeah.
All right, so for the 20-sided Warriors, I'm your buddy Big Johnny G, and we just finished playing Origins, the Superpowered card game by Flavor Faction Studios. You need to check this game out. And speaking of out, we are out of here.